microphone spawns out of nowhere. I've been dying to have some Oh, what is this I'm sensing? Oh, the power level is crazy. No way. It's gonna be one thing. Blue Ice White Dragon in 2025 just got even more broken. I gotta make a video about this. That's right, Primite is officially out in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Remember a couple of months ago, like a month and a half ago now, when we mentioned that Blue Ice is like one small update away for being very, very good. Considered tier 1 in the OCG. It's debatable in the TCG. I think it's very, very good. Some people would say otherwise, but that's because they like to play Rhymestyle and Malice, and they prefer those decks because they're honestly more consistent. But this deck is insane, and this is what you're looking like. By the way, you can do any kind of build about this. You don't really need to run KAIBA Seahorse. I only like to do this because I feel like you have to run Magia. Magia is cool. I'm never going to give it the most optimal build of a deck because I will prefer something hype and fun at the end of the day more than anything. And this card is cool. If you can run it, why not run it? However, the problem is when you run this, you have to run the bricks, which consist of running Chaos Max, running KAIBA Seahorse, which to be fair, this card is kind of good in this deck, but you don't really need it. So you can technically run a better version of this deck where it's 3 copies of Ether Barrel and 3 copies of Lordly Load, and of course the most important card, Drill Beam. This card is insane, which I'll get to here in a second. So it really comes down to that. But I want to go to Fun Build, which is why I have this. The deck breakdown is 2 Blue Eyes. We have 2 Veilers. You can do 3 if you want to, but I did 2 because it's searchable. 3 copies of Sage, 3 copies of Maiden. These are the most important cards. You always want to have that. We have 2 Maxi. The TCG just is replaced by 3 copies of Fuvalos, but I don't have Fu on this deck because I took it out for the Primite cards because they serve the same purpose, for going second and stuff. We have 3 copies of Ash Blossom. We have 1 copy of Seahorse. We have 2 Ether Barrels. We have 1 Jet because I like running Jet. 2 Nibirus. We have our Brick to summon Magia. We have 3 copies of Wishes, 1 copy of Roar, 1 Mausoleum, 2 copies of Load, 2 Call by the Graves, 1 Ultimate Fusion, 1 Drill Beam, 3 Imperms, 3 Damas Purges, and then of course Majesty in your True Light, which completes the Blue Eyes engine. Now for the extra deck, it's the same as before. We have Tyrant, Ultimate Dragon, Neo Ultimate Dragon. We have Magia. We have 2 copies of Blue Eyes Spirit. We have Saphir. We have Cosmic Blazer, which I have not been using, but it's an option. We have Lulu Walleth, which is my little tech choice that I've been running, which I'll explain to as well. We have Crimson Dragon, of course. We have Ultimate Spirits. We have Indigo, which I actually like. This card does come up sometimes. 2 Spirits, and finally, Lina the Light Charmer, or Lina, because this gives you access to Maiden if you end up bricking going second. So yeah, this is what the build looks like, so let me kind of show you the combos. A lot of you guys did mention you like seeing the combo tutorials in these videos, so I'll keep doing that. And this hand is actually great. This is a perfect hand. This is literally the perfect hand. Oh my god. We have our Maxi protection, or Ash Blossom or whatever. But here's the thing. If you normal summon this, or if you activate Lordly Load, a lot of times people will try to stop it. That's going to burn your opponent's hand traps, because you don't want this to resolve, really. So we summon Ether Barrel, activate it. This will let us set a Primite card, which we're always going to choose Lordly Load. Boom. It sets it, so it's kind of like Diabell Star. I'm going to flip this, and upon activating, it lets us add a card, which is Drill Beam. This is the reason why the Blue Eyes engine becomes insane. As long as you control a normal monster or a Primite, or level 5 or higher Primite card, which you actually don't play that, so in this case, it's got to be Blue Eyes usually, you can target a face-up card, negate it, and banish it. Any card that they put in the field at any moment, as long as it's activatable, you can flip this, quick play, and then you negate and banish it. But what's even crazier is, during your main phase, if you control a Primite monster, you can set this card from your graveyard. Guess what? This card recycles itself every single turn. What does it say? It says, during your standby phase, if you have a normal monster on the field or the graveyard, you can add this card from the graveyard to your hand. That's what makes it so insane. Like, Blue Eyes by itself is pretty good, but the fact that you can just keep doing this is insane. And also, by the way, check this out, We're going to activate Wishes right now. I'm going to set Drill Beam, because guess what? We control a Primite card. We are going to add Roar, and we'll add our starter. It's another reason why it's good. It's like, if there's somebody you don't want to, like the Scar for Wishes, you're chilling. Now, mind you, in this situation, if they had Imperm or something, I'm kind of screwed, because Imperm would stop a combo here and there. But look at this. This is nuts. Now, we can't normal summon, but guess what? When we actually go into our Spirit, our Link card, we got Mausoleum. And Mausoleum lets us do another normal summon for a tuner. So in this case, Sage. Boom. Add Mausoleum. The rest of this combo is the same combo as last time. You guys watched the original breakdown. I'm going to activate this to send our Blue Eyes to the graveyard. Boom. And then we go ahead and normal summon our second normal summon of the turn. By the way, a lot of you guys pointed out that this is not once per turn on a search. I did not know that until recently, which is insane. I've been playing Sage for years, and I never thought about the fact that the search aspect of it is not once per turn. So much love to y'all for that. That was actually kind of dope to learn. All right, now we activate Maiden, send it to the graveyard. I'll explain Lord Reload as well. You see that it's actually lighting up. I'll show you why. This is an important effect as well. All right, and then now we will activate this to get our Blue Eyes, our graveyard, which will trigger Maiden as well. This is why this deck does kind of lose hardcore to Bystials, because if your opponent has Bystials and they get that card away or hit Blue Eyes, kind of sucks. But again, every deck has to have its weakness. Because we control Blue Eyes, we're going to activate Roar. And with Roar, we're going to get Jet. I think Jet is very, very important. If you're not playing Jet in this deck, you are fumbling, because you need every protection you can get so your field doesn't explode. All right, and then we're going to activate this. Again, this is normally how you would go into Magia, but we don't have our Chaos Max in the graveyard, so we're not going to do that. Maybe we'll get to that in the video. So instead, we'll do this, which if this is in the graveyard, if a Blue Eyes card is targeted, you get to negate it, which is sick. Activate this, go into Spirit, send you away, boom. Double Spirit, unironically, is a very, very good play. Very, very good play. So we do this, go into our second one, because you want a second copy. And then, because we haven't even played True Light yet, we get to do another interruption. We get to activate this and set, you know what? We're just going to set Majesty. Look at his field, by the way. This is an insane field. All right, now the question is what do I want to actually set? By the way, second effect is you declare a monster, a normal monster, and then you get to summon it. The only downside is for the rest of the turn, you cannot activate effects that are face up anymore for special summon monsters, so you always do this last. But the beauty of this is you get your second brick out of the way, and you actually enable Drill Beam, because again, the importance with Drill Beam is you have to have a normal monster in your hand or in the field to activate, or a level higher Primite, which again, you don't play in this deck. If you don't have that, that's where this card does suck. If for some reason they, I don't know, happen to banish this, then this card is dead. Just keep that in mind. All right, now the question is what do we do? Beauty of Purge is we have to activate this from our hand. I guess we don't need Fusion, so we'll set this. We pass. Now this is a bot, so they're not gonna play through this, but even the strongest decks, will have issues trying to break this. Oh, you're gonna activate this? Guess what? We do not care. We're gonna just banish this right now. Boom. Boom. Gone. Reduced to atoms. Banished and gone. Yeah, my opponent is beyond dead here at this point. Yep. And you know what? I'm feeling kind of spicy. You're gonna activate this. If for some reason they activate, Call by the Grave, you just chain the second one and you summon this one. And activate this one. We're on the end phase. This is very important as well. You want to make sure you have your protection. Get Crimson Dragon out. Crimson Dragon is going to activate as well. We target this. We go into Saphir. The reason why you do this is because Spirit does blow up your field. The card summoned through it in the end phase. But Saphir protects every card from destruction or battle once per turn. So that's kind of how you survive, as you can see right there. And look at this. My opponent is beyond dead. Guess what? Standby phase. We have a normal monster in the field or graveyard. And it's back. And it's back. This is why this engine is actually pretty good. It's pretty good. And then we set this, and then basically at this point you're just, whoops! I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. In my mind, I was talking so fast. I was trying to activate this, but can I actually make space? I guess I'll just do this. Here, we'll just reveal our Blue Eyes in the graveyard and blow this up. You can see what I was trying to do. I was actually trying to get this in the field. Boom, it resets itself. That's what happened. Don't mind me, don't mind me. But yeah, that's what it does. We're gonna go ahead and go into rank now and see how full power of Blue Eyes actually is in Master Duel. Again, this deck has been powerful in the OCG and the TCG. You've been seeing this in top places in YCSs. Like, Blue Eyes is no joke. You can run Blue Eyes multiple ways right now as well. There's also the Alistair engine, which I'll cover before. There's the new Odeon engine with the Tomb Keeper cards. I say Tomb Keeper in air quotes, but that's what they're calling it. The Odeon cards are insane, and now you also have Primite. So it's insane how many engines you can run in here to make your opponent use up all their negates before you go into the main aspect, which is the Blue Eyes play. That's what makes it so good. And if for some reason you end up getting a full combo, your opponent is going to have a big, big problem out in this field. So I'll try to get straight to the point. I'm probably only going to do 3 duels in this video just because I've already covered this before. But look at this hand. This is a fantastic hand. Okay, we don't have our Max C protection because this only protects cards that are on the field. So if they happen to have a Max C that's activated from the field, then you can do it. But if they blast Max C right now, it does hurt. So first thing first, we're gonna go ahead and go for any hand trap that they have. We're gonna go ahead and summon Ether Barrel. They're gonna respond here because they don't want this to resolve. That is probably the worst card I could have gotten. That sucks. All right, this is great. We can show how we play around that card, actually. Unironically, that's not the worst. So I can actually probably finish this with minimal cards. We want to activate Lordly Load and get Duel Beam. I don't want them to draw a lot. So we have Imperm, we have Dominus Purge, which is nice, and then we have Drill Beam. You know what? We're gonna activate Wishes, and we're just gonna send Drill Beam because again, we can reset it, which is fine. I think we just grab Ultimate Fusion here because I'm gonna set Majesty with True Light. So yeah, we just do that. I can also set that, which, you know what? Let me grab this just in case they negate my cards. So we're gonna go ahead and grab our card here. They are going to draw one card because we do need to go into our Spirit. They have something else they can activate, which kind of sucks. I would assume it's Imperm. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this now. Because again, you gotta have a Primite monster in the field. If I go into my Link, then I'm screwed. Then we do this. They get one card here. They're gonna get one singular Yu-Gi-Oh card for this combo. They're very, very minimal. Despite this card being at 2, it's somehow at 50. I'm seeing Maxi more after he got set to 2 than before. It's insane. I'm willing to bet, that's fine. I'm willing to bet that this was actually, when it was nerfed, they coded it so your opponent always has Maxi at this point. All right, not the worst, because that's not the card they're missing, but that's fine. So instead, what I'm gonna do is, we have our protection. I'm gonna set this. I don't want to give another card, so we're just gonna set this and set that. Now, in a situation, yeah, if they happen to have Harpy's Feather Duster, we're still fine. We just pass here. That's it. We just pass. We're not gonna do anything. All right, we have 5 cards to get through. We have a lot of interruptions and 5 cards. Let's see how far this gets us. Something else I like about the Blue Eyes deck really well in Master Duel is it plays through. Number one, it plays through Fuvalos really, really nicely, and it plays through Maxi decently. It's really hard to do that because a lot of decks require a lot of normal summons, or summons in general. What are you doing, dog? Brother, you better have a second one, because no. If they happen to have a second one, then we are cooked here. But again, it goes to show you, like, it can do a lot. They have something else it can activate. Another quick play, probably Forbidden Droplet, I want to say. Is it Droplet? What the hell is this? Wow. I have not seen someone play Delta in so long. Well, luckily that card is gone now, so it's fine. We don't need this. We don't need this. This is fine too. Oh wait, my bad. I didn't do the math. They nerfed themselves just now. So yeah, the cards that we lost are fine. Okay, now we're chilling, and we win. We win. My opponent's a moron. My opponent's a moron. But I have to do that. But again, goes to show you, drilling by itself can be insane. And if you knew a little bit about Yu-Gi-Oh, you could know not to activate that card in that situation and then leave more of my field. But hey, Yu-Gi-Oh's not an easy game to play. All right, for Duel 2, we lost the coin toss. Hopefully we have one of our million hand traps. We got him. Oh my God, look at this hand. This hand, by the way, this just going second, we win here. A lot of decks cannot play through this many hand traps, which I know is a lot of people's least favorite aspect of modern Yu-Gi-Oh, but you just have to accept this is the game today. I keep saying that Veiler, Ash Blossom, Imperm, in this modern era of Yu-Gi-Oh, if you grew up original Yu-Gi-Oh, is equivalent to having like Pot of Greed, Raigeki, Monster Reborn. It's cards that every deck has, and you just gotta learn to play around those cards like you did back in the day. Fortunately, if your opponent activated Monster Reborn, Raigeki, Darko, whatever back in the, it sucked. All right, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and hit this. I swear this card is always in your opponent's opening hand somehow. But every time I don't stop this, I get absolutely eviscerated. So we'll take the bait this time. We'll assume that this was bait, because again, you want to activate this first if you already have your starter. But me having Veiler, ooh, now wait a minute. They have Maxi. Can we play through Maxi again? Let's see. This is a very, very Blue Eyes thing. But the funny thing is, this is not that much of a brick in this situation. Okay, to be fair, it is. If I summon this right now, and it gets impermed, not impermed, but like Veiler or something, or Ash, it does hurt. It does hurt. But I just want to activate it. Summon it. Activate Sage. What the response is. They have something, obviously. If it is, okay, I can play through this. Again, he saw me play through this earlier. I can play through it again. I don't have my Drill Beam set up, so we're just going for a standard Blue Eyes play. But with them having nothing, this is actually good. And what's funny is I can just go for destruction here. You know what? Do I even activate? No, I don't even. I'm not even gonna give him a single card. Actually, we're gonna activate this right now. Boom. And honestly, True Light. I'm gonna activate True Light. What are the odds that they have Ash? Because the idea I have here is we grab Wishes, and we get greedy here. But if they have Ash, it does end my combo. Do I take the 50-50? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Reason why is because Majesty just needs Blue Eyes in the field, graveyard, or hand. Ooh, we got lucky. So we grab Majesty here, and we grab. Honestly, again, I'm not giving them anything. We're just gonna do this. You're going to get 0 Yu-Gi-Oh cards for that Maxi resolving. They have something else that they can activate. It's gotta be a Bestial. I think it's a Bestial. Roll? Even better. Even better, bro. All right, now we just are going to set 1, 2, and pass. You're not gonna get anything from me, dog. Again, you gotta know how to play around hand traps in modern Yu-Gi-Oh. That's the one thing a lot of people don't like doing because it does require a different kind of thinking as opposed to how Yu-Gi-Oh used to be. Bro, there's no way you're wasting your Raigeki on a Sage, dog. That's how you know the hand is some buns. Speaking of Raigeki, we're just talking about that card 2 seconds ago. Fusion Destiny, we do not care. We do not care. I'll show you why. I'll show you why. So they're gonna summon this. Yep, we don't care. Deactivate Veiler. We're not popping any of my cards. And then we save Imperm for next turn so they can't pop us and we just win. And then we just win. Really goes to show you like the steps you gotta think about when you play modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Why it's so different. This is why I love this game. It's just so fun. And now what, you're attacking from 25, that's it. Ooh, I guess you can do that. I guess you can definitely do that, yes. I don't, that's fine. Whatever you go into, I have my second Veiler anyways. That's fine. There is a world where I actually, because the issue is, Mally's at 3. They already banished 1. If I do this now, boom. There is a world where I activate Majesty right now because I don't know what this goes into. I'm gonna Majesty right now and pop 2 cards. Show that. Yes. That. So what's gonna happen is they can activate. Actually, you know what? What if I pop this? Pop this one instead. This card sensitive. Oh no, that's bad. That is bad. My spell effect. Never mind. We're chilling. This is fine. This is fine. We are fine. We win next turn because we have full combo. And in fact, I'm gonna draw my Primite cards next turn as well. We wait for end phase here, and then we activate True Light to set. I think we're gonna go with. We go with. Am I stupid? Why couldn't I set Wishes? What happened? What did I mess up on right here? We'll just set this. It's fine. Boom. All right, and then next turn, we are simply when they try to pop us, we're just gonna impermanent and then just win. I told you we're gonna draw a Primite card. Did I not tell you? Did I not tell you? Did I not tell you? Now you get to see how this works out. We activate Lordly Load like that, and actually instead of searching Ether Barrel, what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to go straight for a Drill Beam and banish this because I don't want this in the graveyard. So we have our normal monster in our hand. So instead of searching Ether Barrel, we are going to grab, right? Yeah, Drill Beam. And then we activate Drill Beam. Make sure we don't get Imperm. We don't do our Imperm slot. This card ought to be. Look at my Blue Eyes. Isn't that a great card? It's already negated. It's already negated. I keep forgetting that's a ruling. That's okay. That's okay. It's for next turn anyways. Oh my god, I keep doing that, dog. I gotta remember that. That's not how it works. Alright, so last time I couldn't set Wishes. Why couldn't I set Wishes? With a different name for cards controlling your graveyard. That's why. Okay, so I have to do this first. Okay. Blue Eyes first. Get that on the field. Alright, that's why. Okay, got it. Aiden comes back. So this will at least get this negated when it gets sent to the graveyard, which is nice. Now we can set it. We're gonna go ahead and banish this like this. See, we can fix the misplay. We can fix the misplay. It's here. I would do this. Actually, we can win this way too, can't we? I think we can. Boom, boom. Not because Wishes is in the graveyard. I did not realize that Wishes can't be recycled like that. It's already in the graveyard. That's actually news to me. All right, and then now, if we Ultimate Fusion, that gets me to... Yeah. We do this. We Ultimate Fusion. We get Tyrant out. Let's banish you. And banish... Return you, I guess. Boom. And then Lordly Load actually summons defense. That's something I gotta remember. We're gonna attack right now first because this is gonna trigger in the graveyard. We're gonna say no. Activate it. Oh, I forgot we can also recycle too, which is nice. Oh yeah, no, Imperm, duh. And that's gonna trigger. We're gonna say no. See, we fixed it. We fixed the problem. Dude, I'm telling you, Spirit not being once per turn or soft once per turn is insane. So if you have two, having two graveyard negates in 2025 is so powerful. Put you right there. Attack. Yeah, they're gone. We fixed it. Don't worry, we fixed it. I didn't know True Light activates like that because I never had to activate it that many times to win. So you learn every single day. We'll do one more. We'll do one more duel. Honestly, we might do 2 duels, including this one. We'll see how it goes. Again, hand is fantastic. We do hard get hit by Maxi here, but again, we can play through, which is nice. So we do Lordly Load first. Let's see if they have an Ash Blossom. Again, you don't want this card to resolve. That's why this is so good. We love that! Because you know what? You know what I can do now? Is I can freely activate Wishes. I can freely activate Wishes right now. Wishes. Send Jet. There's a world where I was probably going to activate this first, Sage first, but yeah. Let's go into... I should have done Sage first, actually. Let's do Roar, and we'll do Maiden. Because if I summon Sage once and it goes through, I can grab the second one and go for a Veiler. All right, now we just normal summon this. Let's see what you got in your hand. Hopefully nothing. You have something. If they Imperm this, they're dumb. Yeah, you're dumb. Come on, bro, you're playing the same deck as me. There's a good chance you're also on Blue Eyes, in which case you know you don't want to hit this. You just watch me add Maiden. This does nothing. Unless they have Imperm, in which case Imperm will definitely hurt when we go into our Spirit Link, because we need this to send our card. But at least with Primite Lordly Load, we have a way to also get access to our normal monster in this situation. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. This is exactly why Lordly Load and the Primite engine works so well in this deck, because like normally my turn ends here because I don't have access to my Blue Eyes in the graveyard. But guess what? It doesn't matter. First we activate this. We're gonna get our True Light set up. Boom, boom. So again, if you activate this now, it will not work. So keep that in mind. So I think, let's see, do I need to activate any more effects? I don't think I do. So I'm gonna go ahead and activate this now. Yeah, I'm gonna activate this now. If I misplay, we'll learn as we go. We'll declare Blue Eyes. Declare Blue Eyes. This is gonna trigger, this is going to trigger my Maiden. Because this is negated, by the way, keep that in mind. Because they Imperm this, we're not Dragon Locked. If this is Imperm, we could not summon Maiden there. That would have been a crazy misplay. But that's why, if you get a situation like that, where for some reason this is negated with like Ash, you just activate it, get it off the field, and then you're not locked anymore, if that makes sense. Well, easier said than done. Very simple situation. All right, gonna activate this now. I'm gonna get this out of the graveyard so we don't misplay like last time. I'm gonna connect this with Ultimate. Yo, Ultimate White Dragon. And then we activate this to get our protection. Because again, Jet, I feel like if you're not playing Jet in this deck, you are fumbling hardcore. It was already in the graveyard, my bad. What did I say? Oh yeah, I opened with it. It's been that long. All right, now we activate, we're gonna go into Spirit here. We'll just keep Jet on the field for now, I guess, so we have our protection in case they happen to have Duster. Look at that. They played 3 hand traps already, which normally would just ruin the deck. We don't care. We do not care. We're going to set. Yeah. I think we go for the pop here, so we just grab Majesty. And hear me out. There is a world where, well, I can't do this anymore. I was gonna say there is a world where I get rid of this. I'm not Dragon Locked anymore, but we're not summoning any non-dragons during their turn anyway, so it's fine. All right, now we pass. And we're chilling. Oh wait, I couldn't activate it because low reload, duh, that's why. But there was a world, even though it's negated, you would activate to get it off the field, so you don't have to worry about the lock in the future. Just keep that in mind. All right, what do you do here? Playing through Blue Eyes is one thing, Master. Yeah, we do not care. We do not care. You're grabbing. Why grab? Oh yeah, I think that's fine. We don't care. Because they did a normal summon. Now when they actually go into their link, we're going to negate it, and they kind of screw it at that point. But this is why it works so well, because having the extra engine to like play through your opponent's cards is what makes it works. It works so well. Yeah, dog. That's not resolved. See now. Oh, they already have it in hand. They already have it in hand. They already have it in hand. Okay. That's fine. We're gonna wait for them to set it. Because this would have activated otherwise. Yeah, see? Now, we're going to simply activate Majesty. We're gonna pop their Mausoleum because this does end their combo, unfortunately, for them. Look at my Blue Eyes. The card's gone. And they don't have Blue Eyes. Unless they have Blue Eyes in hand, their turn just ends here. Yep, they can't play through that. All right, one more. We'll do one more. Watch the last duel be the longest duel of all time. By the way, zoom in on the new Mirror Force frame. This is so sick. Look at that. She's so cool, bro. All right, we're ending it on this duel regardless of what they're playing and what happens. We want a coin toss, and that hand is actually great if I get hit by some bullshit right now. You always like seeing Ash Blossom going first. It's like a safety measure. Activate Maiden. You can't respond to this, so we're chilling. If they can, it means that they have like, you know, Fluva or something. All right, we activate True Light. Now what does suck is I am one Ash Blossom away from dying. So does that happen here? If it does, you know, we still have something to do, which is nice. We drop this. There's no way you have nothing. By the way, I like how, once again, I didn't get into the Magia play at all like last time, but off camera, I do it a lot. But there's a reason why you don't have to actually play that engine. So I get it. All right, if they imperm this, they're dumb. Yep, every single time. You know, see, let me give you a quick lesson. The reason why you don't want to hit this is because they have something else. Is because this card gives you access to Maiden. So if you already have Maiden, there's no reason for you to activate that. Just keep that in mind. Now, if they hit this, my turn usually ends. We activate this to go to Mausoleum. Do you have a response to this? They do. So they have another. Why are you letting this one resolve? What are you doing? Like, what actually are you doing? This is the card you always want to hit. All right, activate this. There's a possibility that they are running Bestials, which they likely are. Those are very, very popular cards. We're gonna send our Blue Eyes to the graveyard, and we're gonna activate this now. Yeah. Let's see if it is a Bestial. It is a Bestial. All right. Notice I didn't give him a chance, but now when I summon this, it's gonna say, "Hey, would you like to summon Maiden?" And then they can banish Maiden. It's not a Bestial. What are you running? Imperm? It's Imperm. Okay, it's Imperm, which is great because guess what? Now your Imperm is dead. Because we're gonna protect our dragons next turn. Boom. All right. Let me do Roar. I think I'm gonna sacrifice my Veiler for a second Spirit. Get Jet out here. Reason why is because having double Jet is very, very good. By the way, if they also have Nibiru, it's gonna be very, very powerful here. Kind of keep that in mind as well. Which they might have Nibiru. Okay. Interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. And do that. Yeah, they have Nibiru as an option. You know what I can actually do? Let's assume that it's not Nib. Let's just go ahead and do this. Let's see what happens. Because we have our Nib as well for next turn, and then we won't necessarily die. So we'll see what happens. The idea here is if he lets me get to Crimson Dragon, I'm going to protect myself before anything happens. But the thing is I gotta use Crimson Dragon's effect before any of that happens. So that's kind of the challenge with it. This is the gamble. I'm going with the gamble. I'm just gonna go with the gamble. I'm gonna do this now. It's definitely Nib. It's 1000% Nib. I want to activate one to go into Crimson Dragon immediately, and then activate the second one as well. I mean, if I get nibbed here anyways, regardless, doesn't matter. But if this resolves correctly, we just win. So we do this first, and then we do our ultimate dragon, and then I immediately have to blast this now to stop it. If they nib here now, at least we still have Cypher, right? Saphir? It is nib. It is nib. Okay. I thought so. So good news is, we do still at least get our spirit back from the graveyard. So we don't have the bounce effect, but we have the graveyard negate, which is nice. Oh, imperm. We already went over this. We have a we have a large token actually. A very large token. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. All right, now we just end. So let's see what happens here. Luckily, we have our nib, and if we survive this turn, we just win. That's it. Otherwise, this is a good duel to end on. You can't see everything. That is kind of a problem. I'm gonna say no. I will say no. If they happen to have Crossout or Call By, they're just better. Which looks like they have. Oh, it might be Emblema. But that's a quick play, right? And now, the thing about this deck is it summons under 4 technically. But if you stop anything, they have to get to 5. Oh, so we're just going to Typhon. Okay. The joke always is if you summon Typhon, you already lost. What are you returning? I mean, you have to return the token. Just in case they happen to, for some reason, target True Light, let me just go ahead and activate this now. So I can have my follow-up next turn. Just in case. But ironically, we absolutely win here now. You know what? There is a world where I just set Majesty. I'm gonna set Majesty to clear his board so I can kill this, because this card does lock out 3,000 plus attack monsters. Yeah, if this is your play, we just win here. Yeah. All right. How many cards do they set is the question, though. If they set one, we know it's the quick play. We got nothing to worry about. If they set...
You said nothing? Do you just don't like winning?
Look at that. And we drew our wishes. All right, but it can activate something. It definitely might be Abyss. Let's activate wishes. I want them to see that I had Nibiru in my hand. They dodge an absolute bullet here. We grab Ultimate Fusion. We grab Sage. Right. Ultimate Fusion, we can recycle our cards back as well, so that's the beauty of it as well. Oh, we summon this first. Let's get our second Blue Eyes in the graveyard first. Activate this. I'm pretty sure it's a Bestial. That's fine. We don't care. Again, you know what I'm doing. Bro, what? Why do people do this? You know that is all bait. And I can get it off the field as well, technically, right? No, I cannot. Maxi, that's what it was. All right, well, now we just do this. Yeah, I'm a True Light right now. Summon Blue Eyes from the graveyard. We just killed them this way. Yeah. Summon Blue Eyes. You're about to get killed by an animation, dog. Again, the beauty of this video is you get to see like a lot of cool stuff. I don't summon this. What I do is activate Mausoleum. Let's do this. We're going to send our second Blue Eyes. We flip Majesty to pop both cards. 1 and 2. Boom. You get Jet out. You're gonna draw a card. If I didn't activate Ultimate Fusion, yeah, I think I could have done it safely so they didn't draw a card, but we don't have to. We have to worry about it. And then we Ultimate Fusion to win here. Send a Blue Eyes in. Actually, we'll send this back. Not that it matters. But they drew a total of 2 cards out of this. And they died to the animation. You died to the animation, dog. And he gets smacked by, yeah, we'll set a card too. And he gets smacked by Sage as well. Telling you, man, this deck. It's insane. I've been telling you. Blue ice, white lightning attack. Pew! I hit my... Can we like smack the tip of your nail? Just did that. Yeah, oh, this deck is great. One more time, we'll talk about the actual deck list. All right, again, if you want to drop Kaiser Seahorse and run 3 copies of this and then run 3 copies of this and not run the brick, you very well can. Again, I like running the fun card, so I'm gonna run Magia. But the idea here is if you summon Blue Eyes and you have Kaiser Seahorse in your hand, what you can actually do is you can go into my little Rhymestyle tech. We'll call it the Rhymestyle tech. Luluelith. What this card does is when a card leaves the extra deck, you get to permanently increase your monsters in your field by 500. Permanently, keyword permanently, and negate a face-up card, which is not targeting, right? Negate the effects of one face-up card in the field until the end of the turn. That's insane. But also, in the process of you doing that and sending Kaiser Seahorse, you can dump this, which then if you get into Ultimate Fusion, and with the power of Wishes, attach Ultimate Dragon to your Blue Eyes, you can make Magia. So the idea is you summon Luluelith, you have a negate, and you get this beast in the field. It works. But other than that, yeah, this deck is strong. It is, shout out to Nesh, it's not mid at all. It is a very, very powerful deck. You saw it play through some of the most annoying cards in the game in this video. Maxi is the most annoying card in the game, but guess what? We do not care. Gonna get at max, if you play correctly, get 1, maybe 2 cards, and that's it. And with those 2 cards that they gain, you have interruptions and interactions you can do next turn as long as you did it correctly. That said, if you have any questions, let me know down below. Other than that, Blue Eyes is back again for the 4th time this month. But this is it. This is it. This is the last piece of puzzle we're waiting on. Last time I did a video, they had just dropped Dominus Purge, which was also needed for the deck. Now we actually have the main Primite engine, which is this and the power of Drill Beam. Yeah, if you have any questions, let me know down below. But other than that, we're back, baby. Anime decks in 2025, Tier 1, Blue Eyes, baby. Shout out to Kaiba. I'll be back next week with another Blue Eyes video whenever the next card comes out that I forgot about. Because that keeps happening. Every single time I record one of these videos, they release the update. I think we're done though this time for sure. Yeah. Put the outro screen on now, because I'm done. I'm not sitting in front of my screen, right? With 2 videos up on the screen, right? As long as I'm not sitting here foolishly, we're good. Good job, editor.